right, go ahead.
So where are we? Tell us where we are.
We're in downtown. We're picking up one of our volunteers, and we're on our way to Heart of Compassion, but I got a donation for some guys out here that we found while having a lot of extra food. So this is where we're at.
Yeah, you were saying that's why you're happy that other people are taking your concept to other places where, you know, so you're not so spread out.
Right, we got another gal that started doing stuff in MacArthur Park. She feeds close to 200 people.
Wow.
So here we go. We're on Hope Street in downtown, and this is by one of us. Okay. Wow, a lot of people out here.
Yeah, today, huh?
And they go to the St. Francis Center, you know?
We're not too far from downtown, are we?
No, we're not.
I just because when I got off the bus, I noticed the what is it called? Staples Center.
Right. So now we're gonna.
How did you find these guys anyway?
No, I was coming off the freeway right here.
Oh, I see.
And I just noticed this big crowd. I was like, wow, where are these? And I had a lot of food that day, leftover food.
But now isn't there? Now where's the? Because there's got to be some services near here if there's this many people.
Yeah, that's the. I think it's the St. Francis Center on Hope Street near 18th. So apparently they're giving out some kind of services. They got a lot of people backed up. I'm surprised they're not under this bridge for shelter. You know? Maybe in the rains, that's what they're doing.
They fenced that place off. It looks like.
Yeah, it's pretty covered. A lot of trash around there. But you know, if we could develop a program to clean some of this up, make it look good.
Yeah.
You know, we just found a property. That was allocated to one of our friends, something like that, an abandoned building. We're gonna try to get a Kickstarter page and see if we can get some funds together. I need to call somebody to put some fire sprinklers in.
Oh, really?
Tough work, but we're gonna see that today.
That's what my cousin does. My cousin's husband does. Of course, he's all the way in Livermore. Oh no, yeah. Tracy, which is up north.
Yeah. So we're here by Cal State, Los Angeles Trade Tech, right on the outskirts on the other side over there. See the Hope Center?
Yeah.
There's a Hope Center over there.
I wonder what this says. My friend June would know. There's a Hope Center. Yeah, that Glory Church. Glory Church is a Korean Christian church, I believe. That's my friend June is into. She's a Korean Christian.
Right. Well, you know, we're going up here to Adams.
Is that where the food bank's at?
No.
Oh.
Our food bank's a little bit further. We're going to pick up Reuben.
Pick up the what?
Reuben.
Oh, Reuben, okay.
Right, you can shut it down until we get to this next corner. We're going to build in the parking lot here. Getting ready to just multi-units. And they got some more building over here in downtown. They say we're in a recession, but everybody's building, and you couldn't tell that by the numbers at Home Depot or Lowe's. You know, Lowe's is number. I think they're 5 on the list of the top 10 companies.
Like Lowe's, don't like Home Depot. Costco, however, takes care of their employees. But you know, I don't know, and I think Lowe's does too, from what I understand. Because I remember, you know, seeing an interview with the CEO talking about, you know, how important his employees are.
As quiet as it's kept, Lowe's is creeping up the ladder to one of the best companies in the world, right alongside Ford. Because if you remember, during the recession, Ford didn't ask for money. They didn't ask to be bailed out. So they're still one of the top companies. Subway is another one. You want to invest in something? Buy yourself a Subway. So we're here on Adams, and it looks like they're lining up for services already. This is either our non-working poor or the people that you'll find in Los Angeles. A lot of them are homeless, applying for services. You know, the lines keep growing and growing. We're going to pick up one of our friends to help us at the food bank.
Cool.
right there in that trailer.
Here? Cool. He's a vehicle dweller like me. Not that I'm happy about it. So this food bank, how did you find it?
You know, it's a strange story. When I found this food bank, I was feeding people on Venice Beach, and I used to stay out. I was buying stuff from the 99-cent store for quite a while. And then one day, I guess I ran out of food, and I saw this lady with 2 big bags. And she was carrying one over her shoulder and dragging this suitcase, and she came up around noontime and said, "Hi, Anthony, you got any more food?" And I thought, oh my God, I don't have any more food. I just ran out. Where have you been? She goes, "I just woke up late." Well, you know, at the end of the day, I used to go home and to this apartment I had, and I used to get down on my knees and thank God for everything that was happening in my life, you know, and all these people that were coming to eat. And I thank God for each person that I came in contact with that day. And as I drifted on this, thank you, I saw her face in my mind, and I thought, oh my God, please don't let that happen again. Please don't let that happen again. And you know, the very next day I was volunteering at a food bank. I ran into a Reverend John Velasco at the Heart of Compassion Food Bank, and I was answering an ad on Craigslist just to volunteer somewhere. And in turn, they were going to give me a little bit of food. And I didn't know what was going on. I didn't even know it was a food bank, but I volunteered there. And I was taking a break, and I met John Velasco. Told him my story about how Venice Beach has this homeless population, and that's what we were doing out there. So he talked to the manager that day and said, you know, fill this guy up. And he gave me about 1,000 pounds worth of food. It's been like that ever since. We've collected over 3,000 pounds of food a week. Gave away 87,000 pounds of food last year in 2012. We're gonna hit that goal again this year. A lot of people out there. The homeless is getting bigger. It's not going away. They sweep it under the rug for a little while, but we have a lot of people we serve, and not just in Venice. We just saw it. We're giving it out in downtown or wherever we can, fill the need.
Yeah.
We go everywhere. We're just not in Venice.
We got to, you know, try to set up a repeatable business model for other people.
Yeah, we're getting there. Hopefully, we get this property going and get this fixed up, and maybe house some people. We got one in Venice, at the Vera Davis Center. We're looking forward to working with them. You know, they already provide services for the people in the community of Venice. Yeah. So we want to be part of that community in Venice that are giving back as well. We already do it, but we do it on a smaller scale. We're looking for office space that we can utilize for our volunteers, for networking, you know, file sharing, events, you know, stuff that can actually make a huge impact. So now we're on our way to Heart of Compassion in Montebello, and we're going to meet some great people over there. It's part of a bigger ministry. We're just a little part of it, but it gets big. We get a big production out of this little event.
Gotta go to the bigger flock.
Yeah, it's gonna be amazing. It's the first time you'll be able to see it. You know, we don't always get a chance to film there. I do a little bit, but Heart of Compassion and Pastor Tietze has been around for about 15, almost 20 years now. Anytime you go to Heart of Compassion, you run into all the pastors from different churches, foundations, and other ministries that are involved in food and helping the poor of Los Angeles and other parts of the world. So we're very thankful that we ran across them. You know, nowadays it takes you a year and a half, 2 years just to get into a food bank. You can't really sign up anymore. You know, there's a waiting list for people to have the opportunity to do that.
Because they only can serve a certain amount of people, I guess.
A certain amount of people, and I feel very blessed because all I did was ask God for help.
Yeah.
And when I asked God for help, there was nothing, there was no seconds, you know, I just found it. He found it for me, plugged us in, and since then we have been able to help youth, families, veterans from all over the world, right there in Venice Beach.
You under one of the bridges?
I used to be under a bridge back in the day, right on this freeway right here. You can't really see people under there, but they exist.
No, I know.
They
Well,
exist.
when we were working, we had to, one of the locations, they had to clear some people out and stuff.
Yeah.
But, I think they gave them food and stuff and everything after we were finished. And I think, from what I understand, I think the props people left some tents and stuff there.
Yeah.
Even I told you about my friend Gary, because the movie. That's why they fixed up this car.
Yeah, it's very dangerous under there.
Yeah.
It's a different world over there.
Oh, I know.
Everybody's under the influence. You're using. You're under the influence. Substance abuse problems. You got all kinds of problems. By that time, you're in a state of depression and you don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Pretty bad. I thank God that I'm not under that bridge.
Made it through.
Made it through. I didn't think I would ever do that. Make it.
I indulge, but I don't indulge to the point where I try to explain to these guys. Sometimes when you're you're doing that to the point where you're incapacitate yourself, you almost
You're gonna die.
Well, yeah, somebody's gonna take advantage of that, So I would always get worried, and I would never contribute to their beer fund. So okay, you guys. I tell you what, I don't expect you to buy me pot, so don't expect me to buy you beer. But I'd be happy to feed them, and help them with all kinds of other stuff.
Right.
And a lot of times they just want somebody to talk to.
Yeah.
So I did the best I can so far.
That was a huge lesson. You go down to the very bottom and you go, wow, people are way down here.
Well, I'm the sucker who asked for, wanted to work on something like this, and then it was a weird, bizarre situation. I had requested a spiritual journey. Not very long after that, my friend introduced me to the Apocrypha, the Lost Books of the Bible, Joe Kluge. I was staying with him, and he was having issues too. And just before he moved back to New York and got back with his family, but on my birthday, my computer was stolen, and that's when the journey began.
Yeah,
taking away the technology so you connect, directly with the world and people and stuff like that.
Drugs and alcohol are really prominent in our cities, in our inner cities.
Yeah.
And it can just take you over. And once you're getting caught up, it's a real uphill battle. For some of these kids that don't really know anything, they start smoking and drinking at a young age. Before you know it, they're addicted.
Oh yeah.
And it's just it's tough work trying to stay motivated in life when you're just laid back after that.
Well, it's probably harder to break away from something that you start so young.
Right.
We're coming back this way, aren't we?
Yeah.
Okay, so did you see the emblems on that thing?
Yeah. Is this one?
On the bill, yeah, there it is. You see what those are?
It's a huge marketplace.
Anunnaki. Or seraphim or something. Angels.
Yeah. Some of that off, put that back on.
Are you good, Blade?
We'll probably find one at Heart of Compassion. Okay. See what's up. We're almost there. What's coffee?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, we're here at Heart of Compassion, and this is our facility here. That sign. You can get him.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Of course I can get him. So this is a part of a church.
Yeah.
Do you know what denomination by chance?
It's just a Christian church, I believe.
Yeah.
Christian Ministry Food Bank. Christian Ministry Food Bank. Fighting hunger. Interviewed one of these guys.
Every time I come back over here, they got somebody in the room.
Yeah. Except for the big guy. Gus. When I came to Heart of Compassion, I was, I prepare food in Venice, and I would show the pastor pictures and stuff like that. And he obviously liked our setup, and we were, organizing food and stuff like that. So what he did is he offered me kind of like a job.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he said, hey, you want to prepare prepare our meals for us, all our volunteers? And I said, sure, no problem. He goes, well, come on, we need you in the kitchen. I'm like, all right, cool. So now I make the volunteers. Sometimes we have over, 10, 15, 20 volunteers coming in on a Thursday. And they'll load all the trucks for all the ministries. At the midday, we serve a lunch to them. So with the help of other volunteers, Norma Gann, Ruben, myself, sometimes we'll get volunteers to load the trucks for them. Everybody gets a chance to eat real good.
Cool.
Yeah, it's pretty nice when you can cook something for them, because this is a ministry, this is a food ministry, and they're in a men's home. So a lot of the volunteers are also people that live in the ministry with Pastor Eric and his properties that he owns, to help the kids get off the street, get their head on straight, get spiritually fed. Talks about God and has a ministry right here on the campus of Heart of Compassion. So they get a lot out of it. They really are in training for a bigger future, for themselves.
There's no greater, thing you can do than service.
Yeah, they get to give back.
Fellow man.
They get to give back. They get to meet everybody who's in the front lines, who's doing work for God. They always get prayed for. They get blessings. Every single day they're a part of something, versus just being on the streets, asking for change in front of the supermarket, stuff like that. They're actually being of service to the highest degree, right here in the Heart of Compassion. Mm-hmm. They probably got close to, I think they got 3 homes. And they're probably close to 5, 10 people in each home. It's kind of self-sustaining. The pastors always check on them. They live with the supervisor or manager type person, and it really makes for a greater cause. We see people come in and come out. They graduate. They move on to something bigger, and we see them here. Some of them will visit us in Venice Beach. Summer Festival, they're helping us out every summer. Feeding the homeless. They actually come out by themselves with a truck full of food.
Wow.
And distribute that food for us. So it's a big event. That's coming up in July 27th. Cool. We're going to be waiting for them.
When is the walk?
The walk is July 27th.
Oh, so same.
Great. Yeah.
July 27th?
Join us July 27th for the Summer Festival in Venice Beach. We're going to be feeding the homeless, and we're going to have a 2-day free concert. The walk starts at 7:30 a.m. It'll be from the corner of Rose Avenue to Windward, and as a walk and skate, you can invite your friends. There's going to be food from all over the world. You can join us in Venice Beach. We need some volunteers and a security team out there. So it's going to be a great weekend to have fun in Venice. Everybody be there. Don't forget, check us out at sendmeapenny.org. So we're here we're going to just film some stuff. We're going to get some stuff for the kitchen, and also we're going to tell Ruben what we're trying to get today. All right, Ruben, so we're going into the kitchen. We're going to make a salad.
Yeah, why not?
So keep an eye on this. We want bell peppers today. We also got potatoes we're going to need. There's some squash right here we can use to cook for the homeless. And normally we'll come away with 3-4 boxes of potatoes. We also give it to them. Let's get peppers.
Apples?
We'll get some apples later. Let's get some tomatoes for our salad. Got a box of these cucumbers for our salad. A ton of cucumbers here. We use these for the salad. They keep it fresh. And you can also mix these up, chop them up, and make water with them. Like we have at. Yeah. Got a lot of tomatoes and stuff here. Salad. If I get some onions for a salad. Onions for a salad. Box of this. And then we're gonna
make boxes right there,
Are they cherries? They're cherries.
Wow.
Rainier cherries. Wow,
White cherries from Boston.
Okay, we don't need no cherries. Look at how fresh that is. And this is coming straight from the heart of compassion to us so that we can distribute them in Venice. And the homeless love grapes. We can do anything.
Who doesn't?
We'll take that. We're going to make a lunch and kind of integrate with that. You can pan around over there. This is Frank, is the warehouse manager. He's off and running, making sure everything gets put inside the trucks properly. You know, it's out with the old and with the new stuff. So once it comes and gets delivered, they unload the trucks and they give them to us. They stockpile it over here. A lot of great stuff. This is Heart of Compassion is one of the freshest stuff that I've ever seen out of the food bank. And we're able to take it to the beach. And by the time we get it over there, we just take it to our kitchen, start working with it at our kitchen, and make it taste good to make people happy. Look at that.
Oh, I know. I know. Wow.
Dipping.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, Anthony, look. Oh, wow. It's good. Okay.
I'm glad to see you're so much better.
We got time. Thank you. Hey, all the prayers help.
Oh, yes.
Very blessed in heaven.
What we got this week?
Oh, there's some beautiful things.
Fresh bananas.
That might be one for me.
Look at that.
You got a bad back.
Fresh bananas. Put them in there. And so we're going to be preparing our lunch for the volunteers here. We got about 30 volunteers so far.
Wow.
So we got baby salad. We got mushrooms. We can hook up a yeah, get that box.
Yeah, there's the good mushrooms.
We definitely want that box. Put it on the shelf over there. So a lot of this stuff we'll take home and cook it up. We look through it. Since I'm the cook, we kind of decide what we're going to serve on there and prepare it for the volunteers. Asparagus. We like asparagus. Yeah. We're going to rinse it off in the kitchen.
Bringing back memories of General Distributors.
Right?
That was the name of my parents' company.
Got chilies. We got pies for dessert. Really great stuff. Okay, there you go. We got peaches over there. We got vegetables. We got onions for days. We got croutons up there. There's so much good stuff. Right there. We're gonna serve for lunch. That's what I got. Looks like
Butter
living
lettuce.
butter
Oh my
lettuce.
goodness. It's a delicacy. Tastes like butter.
Look at this. Yeah.
Broccoli.
We got more of these, so I want these on the.
Oh, that looks like. Is that shard? Or? Oh, that's is it kale greens or?
Pasta salad. It's probably parsley.
Oh, no, like parsley. It looks
doesn't
like
look
kale or
parsley, yeah.
something. I don't know. It's some type of green. It looks pretty good. If it's green, it's good.
So we get picked for this. There you go.
Broccoli.
Hey, is there more bananas?
I'm not sure. These look pretty cool. So we're gonna cook up a little something. Here.
No?
Are these mushrooms? No. Ooh, look at that. Beautiful pear.
Wow.
And this will last a few days. We can actually, get some of these and make it last. It's a fruit season. All summer long is going to be fruit. Fruit is going to be good.
Goodness.
Tons of food.
The Wall of Fame.
Yeah, he's got many awards and recognition. This is Pastor Tietze here. Really, he's had many volunteers, many thousands of people that they fed all over the world. Very pleased to be part of Compassion. They've given it to us, without asking anything in return. Some of the friends during Thanksgiving, the Lions come from every city that they have an event at, which is every other month they're having an outreach somewhere. And this is a great place to be giving away stuff. As you can see, there's tons of food. We're gonna have about 10 ministries today. I think they're on the wall here. These are all the ministries coming in today. Teen Challenge, Francis Center, Blessings in Need, My Friend's House, Healing and Hope, and then we're usually on there as well. That is Thursday, and so we're here to prepare that meal for them. Come on in the kitchen. I'll show you some. Yeah. Put all this on the floor.
All this right here?
Put everything under. That way I know what we're gonna do.
All right.
I don't think these are any good, but we'll have to look at. See if there's any more. All right. These don't look. They look aged already. What do you think about these? They look pretty good.
Oh yeah, those are those are great peas.
Yeah. What do you got a soft like? I don't know if they like it.
Have to be light.
Wow.
Not yet. I'll try one.
I know they're not fast.
I'm not a big donut person, but I don't mind.
Neither am I.
Jesus said something about eating what they have. In the book of Thomas. I guess that's why you summoned it ahead of time, huh?
Pull me out about 10 good ones. I'll put them in the sink. I'll rinse them out. You can take it back. I don't want it to break on us already.
This is not a Paul Ryan moment. Anthony's actually washing dishes for real.
We actually do work around here, right? Get ready to wash everything down. And prepare our meal for you guys. Stuff, some can bark, water, like same box, things like that. You want to do a prayer? Prayer calls? Anything I want. I would love to invite people over there. Right. That's good.
Love to pray for healing. Love to pray for healing. We like to see some miracles.
Pastor Eric, Heart of Compassion, joining us for the Summer Festival 2013. You got a lot of people coming out.
Well, we're looking forward to it. We're hoping to be a blessing, be able to go down there and reach out and touch. Our motto is fighting hunger and feeding hope. So we're just going to partner and go down to that side of town and hopefully be a blessing and reach out and encourage some folks and let some other folks know what's happening in the communities.
Last year, you were able to feed a lot of people. You brought out a lot of food. Gave away like 6 pallets of food. How do you think that's going to do this year?
Yeah, I think our main thing is we'll have, one thing that we always believe, that the Lord fed 5,000 with 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread. So we're praying over it so God will provide, and it's always interesting. We never know what it's going to be, but we always know that it's going to be. And so we're just excited to be a part and be able to see what Anthony's doing down there, and see other people that are coming down to make a concerted effort. It's not a one-man show, but it's like when people partner and network, that they're able to do a multitude of good things. And I'm a pastor, so my number one thing is Jesus, and we want to let people know that He's a good God. He's not a God that's angry, but He's a God that wants to release blessings, man. The first miracle He ever did was at a wedding. Come on, man. It wasn't raising the dead, healing, open the blind eyes. He was raising the dead, but He didn't do any of that. It was at a wedding. And so, you know what? God wants people to be happy. I believe that He wants to release the joy, and I think that now is the time that in these economic times that people need a little bit of joy. So we're going to go down there and celebrate and bring the and just release and pray for people and people that need a healing. Right now, God's been doing amazing miracles and healing. So we're just excited, getting the people excited about coming down there and partnering with our brother Anthony, and we just want to thank the Lord for the opportunity to go.
Yeah, we want to thank HOC too as well, but if you want to volunteer, you want to help us out on that day, it's July 27th at about 10 a.m. to about 5 p.m. We're going to be feeding the homeless. You can join us at Venice Beach. A lot of protection. I'm going to take some pictures and some video and I'll show you what's out to see what kind of stuff we got.
That's a blessing.
He's got a warehouse that's like, kind of like this. You got to bring it to
Go see that window right there. I think that's way too.
Because he asked for the first 6 months.
Right.
Found me on the beach. Found me on the beach.
Okay.
Invited me yesterday. So we're going to need fire sprinklers up before you can do any overnight stuff. You can have programs during the daytime.
Right.
You can't have anybody sleeping out overnight.
Right.
In a warehouse.
Yeah, you gotta have fire marshals and it's but hey, one step at a time. You gotta open the door. He's always, if he gives the vision, he'll make the provision. So
Well, we're looking for our first grant, so now that we putting the application process in, I did a proposal for property in Venice Beach as well, the Vera Davis Center. So that's going to be reviewed this month. We'll know if we're indoors, find an office space for people to come volunteer and do some of this network.
that'll be a blessing.
I'm gonna call for your help. Hey, what are you guys doing over here? I'm gonna follow Lisa. Hey, what are you doing, Lisa?
Hey,
Jack,
well,
you know you're.
we're happy to see what God's going to do.
Yeah, it's amazing.
So
I'm just
praise
so
the Lord. Just excited what's going to happen at the end of the month, and all the people will be out there, and hopefully it'll be a nice day, and people will be blessed.
And it's been summertime. This is gonna be the last weekend of the month of the summer that we know of, and it's really going to be pretty big. We expect a lot of people, food from all over the world.
Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Hey man, I like the cameraman. That's who I like here. This guy's a blessing, man. He comes over here to be a servant. Say, God just bless you. We release the blessings. We speak life, and we just thank you for all that you're doing to help Anthony. And welcome to Heart of Compassion.
Thank you very much.
All right, bro.
Thank you. So we're just networking. We're networking Summer Festival for the next week and a half, and then we're going to go into doing a Kickstarter page for that property. See if we can get something going. You know, take a video of it, see what kind of possibilities are there. I seen it yesterday. Wow, this could be, fitness. It could be a gym. It could be overnight. It could be all kinds of stuff.
Why did we just put that one little building on the property over there? So
I saw something.
yeah, I just put that in yesterday. So we got to finish it up, the classroom and stuff.
Right.
So we do nutrition classes here.
Nice.
We have we do sober living. Well, we have 24/7 rehab here at Heart of Compassion. We do family anger management. We do parenting classes. We do forklift certification. We do warehouse training. We have a division that's doing the nutrition classes where we're teaching people how to the different recipes and how to put different vegetables and juices together that'll benefit their body. Because the sad thing right now is that obesity is an epidemic. As a matter of fact, Mexico just beat the United States
Yeah, I
as being
heard
number
that.
one, which in the Latino communities it's really sad, but you can see how rampant it is. And my heart goes out for all the kids, because you know what? They're being set up for just major problems as they grow older. And so I think if we, I believe that we're taking it back to Eden, the Garden of Eden. I believe the human body has been designed to heal itself. I believe that God has a plan, and that God, one of the things that we're just doing, that we do mainly fruits and vegetables here. I used to be disappointed, but you know what it is? All the canned goods have sugar, salt, monosodium, glutamates, all the cancer
Preservatives,
producing, the stuff that's killing everybody.
Yeah.
So God given this, so what we did was we're providing juicers for families that have children. We have we give out fresh juice every Tuesday before we do the food. We have classes and demonstrate how to use the juice machines and be able to have a healthier family, because we believe that every person's a body, soul, and spirit. You can help them spiritually, But physically, their temple's all messed up. It's really bad. It's really hard for them to, be, wrong eating habits bring depression on.
Yeah.
And if you can start eating healthy, you feel good.
Yeah.
You feel better. And then it helps to get you so you can see better. What happens with a lot of people that are poor, people don't understand obesity is synonymous with poverty.
Yeah.
And one thing of it is, a lot of times we have a lot of people look at the people in our lines, owners, and say, well, look, man, they're overweight. They don't need help. And I go, excuse me? Nutritionally, they're starving to death.
Yeah.
And what you don't understand is that, carbs are cheap. McDonald's is selling sodas. All the drinks you want for $1.
Yeah.
Go to Barrow's Pizza, $5. Little Caesars, $5. So families are feeding their kids, but you know what? There's no nutrition there. It's unhealthy. The kids are obese. And so I believe that one of the things, not only stamp out hunger is what we're doing, but we're here to create healthy bodies, healthy lifestyles, and help people fulfill the purpose and the destiny that the Lord intended for their lives from the beginning of time. So that's a little bit of what Heart of Compassion is all about. Nobody's paid here. It's all volunteers. Every person you see working is a volunteer. They make a choice to give back. And I believe the greatest thing when it said the kingdom of God, what is the kingdom of God? People go, well, it's kingdoms and big cathedrals. No, it's people. And it's always been about people. And reaching out and touching those, I believe, will leave a mark for eternity. So that's basically my heart of what we're all about here, of trying to equip people to fulfill their purpose and destiny and vision for their life.
Oh yes, there is no higher calling than that of service.
Right.
You have a men's home helping these guys get off the street.
Right.
And how's that going?
It's going well. They're the ones that we have here trained to be our leaders.
Right.
I tell everybody who comes to our men's home, it's called Heart of Compassion Rescue Mission. And I let them all know that I go, I don't know what you were, but I expect every one of you to become a leader. And so they learn leadership skills, people skills, life skills, but most of all, they learn warehousing, how to deal with the people, logistics, and get certification to drive trucks, to drive forklifts, and they can go anywhere and get a job.
Yeah, I just posted a thing on Rosenthal and Mike Bonan's website that said great leaders help create other great leaders.
Right.
Oh, that's a great statement.
Yeah.
That's great. I like Albert Pine said that whatever you do for yourself, usually dies, but whatever you do for others and humanity becomes immortal and it goes on forever. And that's kind of, I believe our lives, it's not about serving ourselves. One thing I tell all my volunteers, there's no volunteers here. I tell them all that Jesus said that I didn't come to be served, but I came to serve. So I see myself as a servant. And so when people are waiting in our lines, I don't see them as just somebody as a number. All right, bro. God bless you.
Yes.
Praise the Lord.
Amen. Amen.
And it's a blessing meeting you, and enjoy, look around and see what we're doing. One of the things I say is I don't really have to give a message. I tell people just watch what we do, and they'll know what we're about. Let our actions talk louder than our words.
Yes.
God bless you.
We're judged by our works, not just some.
I got a question for you before we go. You feed in other parts of the country, in other parts of the world. What other places do you go to help people?
Well, our main is here in Southern California, but we have programs in Mexico and Guatemala, El Salvador, Honduras, Nicaragua, that we go in Central America, and we basically do the same thing we're doing here. We'll send containers with medical supplies or whatever, but food, and help take clothing and basically just to help the people. And down there, Americans, we poverty for us, there's nobody really starving. When you go to a third world country, here's what I really love. This is a great statement. The reporter asked Rockefeller, well, how much, you're the richest man in the world, how much is enough? And he thought for a minute, and he thought, and he came back and he said, well, how much is it? He goes, just a little bit more, because it was never enough for him. But my whole thing is, what's the definition of a rich person? Have you ever thought of that? What defines a rich person? And my definition is, if you can choose what you want to eat for this day, you're rich. Because over a third of the world, 2/3 are in poverty, eating out of garbage dump, just trying to survive for the day. And see, what people don't understand, we are rich, but we compare ourselves with the others. But it's just amazing, because when you go to a third world country, they're in the garbage dumps just trying to find anything to eat, to feed their family, and to survive for that day. So I get passionate about doing and the injustices, but I get passionate about the call that God's given us, and the privilege I have to be able to serve people and equip them and help them fulfill their purpose and destiny. I get excited about that.
So we're always looking for donations, and you can help us out. We got a website at
HOCdistribution.com. Thank you.
And volunteers and donations are always accepted. We don't only take monetary, we take product, we can take cars, boats,
Right, we'll take
things that we can make into money that'll help further the cause of going overseas and help cover some of them costs. So we need your help. Join us online, HOCdistribution.com.
Man, you do it, man. This guy makes it good. I'm just what I am, bro.
Yeah.
God bless.
Now we're just prepping out lunch, getting it ready, getting all the ingredients for the salad that we're cooking up. This will be well salad, the fruits. We got pie today, we got chicken, rice, Mexican beans. We like to really treat the volunteers who come out to help out here in Venice. I mean, at Heart of Compassion. When you volunteering, they're here all day. It's hot out there. They're working their butts off, loading them trucks. We're gonna go out there in a few and check out what they're doing. Ruben's out there loading our van for Venice Beach. So we're almost wrapped up here. We're just waiting on Norm again to bring chicken. We got cheese sandwiches, plus chicken, plus rice, plus beans, a whole bunch of fruit. We got a staff here as well. They like to eat with us. Yeah, this is really what people like, sauteed mushrooms. So we get in there, put all these little ingredients together. By the time you taste that, it's really delicious, garlicky flavor. Fresh vegetables are always good for us.
Oh yeah. Looks like you've done this before, all right.
Yeah. Alright. You want another water?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Thank you.
None. That's nice how I got that back there.
Yeah, you got enough tomatoes there. We got squash. This is cucumbers.
Cucumbers, yeah.
Nice. How did it look?
Those are cucumbers that look like zucchini. Cucumbers?
Pretty good.
Right on the verge. These are young
Oh, I want
ones.
to win.
They're young ones, but they're not. Yeah, they look pretty good. These will go good in our salads. You got some more apples back there?
Yes. You got apples. You got something in Spanish.
Yeah.
2 apples.
I cook with the spinach. You got 2 cucumbers there. You're good to go. You got 3 apples.
You got 6
2, 4, 6,
Tomatoes.
7 tomatoes.
7 tomatoes.
Tomatoes are good.
3 apples.
And we always donate them to somebody if we got too many.
What?
Jesus.
Praise the Lord.
Yes, down, down, down.
So we're about wrapped up here. Let's just start a little preparation for the volunteers. But look at Norma. Cooked up some barbecue chicken here with Spanish rice. Hey, buddy. We got beans today. We also have some sauteed mushrooms with bell pepper, which looks really delicious.
Stir fry.
Perfect. That we're able to get that. So about 10 minutes.
Probably that.
Ourselves, but to thank of others and to bring glory to you through that, Lord. I pray that you will continue to be in our lives and continue to shape us into the godly men that you want us to be, and help us to surrender and embrace your calling, embrace the calling that you have upon each and every single one of us, and embrace the teaching that you have us planned to go through. Thank you for all this and everything. May you be glorified in this day. In this Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Healthy way I live, healthy way I live.
Best part of the thing. Hey, hold it right there. Help yourself. Hey, what's up? Did you get a plate?
Yeah.
Anything else? They're on the plate over there. Right as you go outside. Okay. All right. Let's see what. Chicken? Yeah. That's good right there. Come on, man. All right. We still got snap over there and another one. I'll put it in. Put on top.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Tony, always blessed to be here.
Always blessed to be here.
Always blessed. Thank you very much for your offer. Thank you.
Oh, come, now if you don't stay long. Oh, come, now if you don't stay long. Jesus, won't you come by here? I'm
I've been down at the end of the day,
on my knees
and it's only 1 o'clock.
I'm down
It's a Thursday, so
on my face.
How often do they do this?
they do this every day. 5 days a week.
Hear
How often do you come out?
Come over this Thursdays, so that we can
Oh,
for
now
them, serve the volunteers.
it's a
But
needy time.
what happens for us is now we go unload our stuff at our storage, and
Jesus,
we prepare for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So we'll take it to our storage, and then we got freezer storage, and then we got my home, which is where I do all the
now
cooking.
if you don't stay long, oh, come.
All right, you
Now
got
if you don't stay long,
3,312 pounds of food this week. July, that's our inventory. From yogurts, cherries, mushrooms, chilies, sodas, peaches, onions, grapefruit, grapes, potatoes, melons, green beans, cucumbers, tomatoes, carrots, lettuce, spinach. So this is a healthy choice. This is what we're going to be able to distribute over the course of the weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So our job is to take this and split it up in 3 days, changing the menu throughout the day. So we'll have an 8-course lunch to dinner type giveaway all day long. So it's gonna be amazing by the time we get it it'll be nice and fruitful. Plus we have peaches, we have all kinds of great fruit, melons to cut up. We got some good stuff. Volunteer Ruben out of there.
I mean, the place that you were just telling her about, we're going to go by
Yeah,
there?
we're gonna go by there to check out what kind of
Facilities.
studio that is, or facility we could utilize something like that for. The ideas are endless when you see this property, and we're gonna need everybody's help on this. You know,
Okay.
to make this into something from remodeling. You know, just light remodel, painting,
Yeah,
stuff
I've done
like
that.
that.
I've
Flooring.
done some of that stuff.
You know, I've done that all my life, so we're gonna try to
I
see
just
if
did
we-
it during college.
see if we can get some volunteers and or some funding for the building. But we're gonna show you the building sometime today.
Copy.
Donation, por favor. That goes to the homeless. We'll connect later. We'll take them some chips, bananas, fruit, stuff like that. So, you all right? You gotta be ready? Here, once you got a park. Cart? Yeah, park.
Who's gonna unload that stuff out of the car?
Me, him, and Alan.
From my car, and I'm going to the pizza.
No, when you go to the pizza place, just ask them to come and get it.
Okay.
Yeah, ask them to come and get it.
All right.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that. I know Heart of Compassion loves that you cook to them every Thursday. God bless you. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Appreciate that.
Slow down. Hang on, stop. Just stop for a second. I want to get this shot. You know? That was the bridge that this one buried back there was the one that you used to live under?
Well, we didn't live under there. We just did jugs under there.
Oh, okay.
Right up here.
Okay.
You couldn't really see it. If you were passing by on the freeway, you wouldn't notice.
No.
You wouldn't notice us hanging out.
No.
You know?
Only thing is, it's dangerous if there's like some kind of a
Dangerous at nighttime. What you see is
or
later.
earthquake or something. It's like, you know, smush.
People would run across those freeways in the middle of the night. You see them walking on the side right there. Yeah, they'd be in the bushes. Under the influence, going to get more alcohol drugs. Hang out up under these burnings right here. Start spray painting.
There is the LA River, which is another continuous theme in our little program.
Shit. We're gonna have to park across the street here. Yep. See that white building?
Oh, it looks like an old Fox, you know, like the Fox Mall kind of places. My friend was saying his cousin does all that kind of.
So we're on the corner of Manchester and Broadway in South Central, and we're going to show you a property that we're going to try to come up with a solution for the homeless who are from the city of Los Angeles and homeless from all over the world. Okay? We're going to come on in and visit. We came across a guy named John who wants to help people lose weight.
Is this the guy who is that the guy who manages the place or something?
Yeah, he's renting the place.
Oh, so he wants to do
So he
something.
wants to help me.
Yeah, so he might be able to already have people who want to do like yoga and stuff like that.
Hello. So now we're looking at possibly a shelter, maybe a place where we can have some after-school services. The possibilities are endless. Workout area, maybe some racks, some exercise equipment. You know, you can have a ball in here. This is one of the blessings.
Yeah, we used to call this in our church a cultural hall.
Yeah.
And they would have everything from sports activities to, you know, like
You could have a rec center, drop-in center, showers.
actual meetings.
You look up, this place is in need of, before you can have overnight shelter, drop-in center, you have to have fire sprinklers.
Oh, I see.
We don't have them. So this is what we'll be looking for you guys to help us out. We're gonna start a Kickstarter page in order for us to help pay for that, so that way we can start in the process of moving forward with the shelter, with the drop-in center, with the cultural center, so kids can come after school, or if they don't have school, you know, veterans can come get some, you know, some services, or, you know, anything's possible, anything's possible. From meetings to parties to events, you know, we can just come around and look at the possibility of it. But again, you need the fire sprinklers for inspection, so
The acoustics reminds me of the, like this, well, not quite as bad as the Dome Village that Ted Hayes, whatever, had downtown. But it's like one of those rooms, you know, that you read about, that anything that's said anywhere in the room you could hear.
we're definitely gonna need some flooring. Apparently this used to be maybe a bowling alley or something. But they did have a shelter at one time. They had to move everybody out and get everybody out of here because they didn't have the fire sprinkler. So we don't know what's gonna cost, but we're gonna get an estimate on exactly what that's gonna cost, and then we'll, at that point, we'll make the Kickstarter page.
The walls are absolutely beautiful and a perfect canvas for, you know, for
We're gonna
artists.
paint all that. We're gonna get some
Obviously,
kids to help us
yeah.
paint
You should
it.
really leave that piece there, though.
Yep.
You know, because that is like, you know,
And we might-
the legacy piece from its past.
We might get back to the original brick on the top.
Oh, I mean, it's just perfect like that, dude. Seriously.
But looks like they sprayed over it.
Well, it's a distressed design. It's a purpose design. They did it on purpose.
Yeah.
It's a, you know, partially exposed brick. It's very hip.
It's a big spot.
Oh yeah.
You know? Spartans. Definitely, you know, this was a church theme where they had different parts of the Bible on each little section here. We got some artists in Venice that might be willing to help us out with that.
Are you kidding me?
You know?
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
No shortage of them.
This is another one of the problems that we're going to run across, is that, again, it used to be a shelter, and obviously it needs to be fixed up. We got a couple of toilets in here. It looks like there was some showers here, some restrooms, so this will have to be retiled and stuff like that. So this is what we're going to be looking forward to having some people help us out. This looks like the layout, what it used to be. A dining hall, bathroom, kitchen, storage, and as you can tell, this is some old
Yes,
stuff.
that's the emergency.
Right.
Escape.
So we're gonna need windows, you know, a whole lot of
Procedure.
plumbing. It's not gonna cost a whole lot, and because I know I'm a handyman, professional handyman, so we can get a lot of it done, but at the minimum price. So we're gonna try to keep the numbers down for our fans and people that wanna help us out. You know, there's another office there. This used to be the kitchen, that's no longer a kitchen.
What's that?
This is the dining room, and this was the kitchen. So we no longer have a kitchen. There is no kitchen in here. We would definitely love to have a kitchen. If you're going to have housing for homeless and cook an area, we're going to need to have a facility. But you still have the water lines and the gas lines in here. You know, this has to be redone, structured. This is our waste center. So this would be our sink, our water for our sink. We've got plugs. Change that out a little bit. But
There's more exposed brick.
it's not a whole lot of work. It just, you know, because it can be done at a minimum. You know, we get some kids out here to help us out. We get some volunteers to come in and scrub it up for us, paint the walls. And I'm sure we have an endless amount of homeless people that'll help us out. So along with our volunteers, you know, to come produce this place and make it, you know, for recovery. A whole lot of great ideas. Let's walk up to the upper stairs. So we're just, you know, we're just going white. maybe some trim color. The upstairs is right here. Let's go up this. Keep the lights up here. See those lights switch on. All right. One more flight of stairs.
Oh, that's your phone beeping.
Yeah. Someone just texted me. Again, we don't know what it was, but we know what it could be. You know, administratively, office space up here. Probably, what's that? Another room back there, another restroom over here. Another little rest area. We're overlooking the city of LA. Huh? No.
No? Oh, I see.
Little restroom.
If they leave them here, Gary would love those. Or, you know, just
Yeah. Small restroom. We obviously need
janitor.
kitchen countertops, some flooring, stuff like that. This is probably a staff shower area, probably. You know, with new carpets, things like that. Again, there's no fire sprinklers. We have smoke alarms, but there's nothing for fire up there, so we can't habitat it overnight. We can have events here temporarily, maybe fundraisers, you know, a banquet if we clean it up, or just a painting party. Let's call it a painting party.
Yeah.
Maybe we get some help out of there. Again, you got another room over here. And so our foot's in the door now. This looks like a little bedroom. Our foot's in the door now. And so we just need a little bit of funds to help fix it up. And I think it can happen. You know, I'm really good at this stuff. And I know a lot of my friends that are as well. The problem is trying to get it donated or some funds donated. So again, the Kickstarter page, we'll ask for some funds to see if someone can be motivated. We put them on our website, put our donors and our fundraisers and our friends that'll help us out with this. We can have a spot on our website. We have over 16 million pass by Venice Beach all the time. This is not in Venice, it's on the outskirts of LA, South Central, but it's on a great spot, and we think we can work with it. We're gonna need your input, we're gonna need your feedback, we're gonna need your ideas, and see what you wanna help us do culturally to save a lot of these kids, veterans, and families. Get them off the street, make this world a better place. You know? I'm looking forward to it, we hope you are too.
No, 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 no.
Property. Yeah. Took him to a graffiti artist. I'll be able to tell them. I don't know if you can. Let's keep going. We'll see it. It's huge. It's down by where the bus thing is. It's Is it covered? It's further up. Maybe not. I think it was further up. It is? Okay. Well, I gotta tell him. I thought it was further down here. Yeah, I guess they're all different. I'm telling you, it's further up. Right up here is where I took the helicopter to film. There's like a little Toyota Creek Memorial on the top of this thing. And there's like 3 little baseball fields, softball fields. That's the little weird sculpture I was talking about. See that one in there that looks like a glass? So just pull right up to the bridge here. And right, even probably right from behind this car, we should be able to see it. Okay, just you can go, just pull right to the right. We'll see it. If it's still existing, you should be able to see it. Any sign, Ruben? There it is. Ha 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 ha. You see it? Yeah, there you go. Good eyes. You must have really good eyes. You saw it from that far.
It's too big.
It's huge and it's beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah. Well, he'll be glad. That's a link. He was stuffing stuff way in the back. I said, do you really need that much room? I guess so, huh?
33,000 pounds of food. Hold on a second, my phone is dialing somebody.
Are you dialing me?
Calling you?
You might be. Hello? Hello, Anthony? Yeah, I'm helping somebody right now.
Just called in the dark.
Butt dial, huh? I always get butt dialed for some reason.
33,000 pounds, July, what is it, July 18th? Something like that. So we're going to put some of this stuff in storage and then go to our other stores. Ruben here helps me out since my back is
Okay.
That's all bread, huh?
Yeah, there's 2 of them. Hamburger bread.
Okay. Well, we don't have to have bread tomorrow, so.
Malka, Balkan, Malka, ba, ma, ba, ma, ba, 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 Balkan.